How's it going? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and thank you for checking out this scooter comparison. If you haven't subscribed to this channel before and you like this video, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to. Now on to the video. Besides the obvious price difference and a little bit more power at the wheel, are there any major differences between an Evercross H5 and a Varla Eagle One? Let's dive into this and find out. Oh, by the way, just for a disclaimer, I paid for both of these scooters with my own coin, and I am not affiliated with either brand. The first thing I noticed on the Evercross H5 are the cheap hard plastic hand grips. For $8, you would expect to have some at least rubber hand grips, not the little Tykes hard plastic ones. On the left, you have a kill switch for the lights, a turn signal, and a horn button. The trigger switch and control panel are pretty good. They're not quite the Varla quality, but they're okay. The handlebars on the Evercross fold in, and that makes it a little bit easier for transport. The handlebar height is adjustable on the Evercross, unlike the Varla. The handlebar stem and the seat post both fold down, and the handlebars fold in for easier transport on the Evercross. And the claimed weight is only 44 pounds, about half as much as the Varla. So for ease of transport, the Evercross comes in on top. The headlight's external and it's adjustable so you can change the angle. The tires are 10-inch solid rubber so you don't have to worry about flats. Both wheels have suspension, but the brakes on this scooter are cable brakes. On the Varla, they're hydraulic brakes, and there's a noticeable difference. The hydraulic brakes are a whole lot smoother. As you can see here, there's quite a few parts in making the handlebar stem fold down. The more moving parts you have here, the clunkier the ride. There's a lot of foot room on the deck. The seat post is out of the way, and the rubber pad that they have on there is pretty good. The suspension they have on both wheels is just kind of okay at best. The seat height is adjustable, and the seat post is actually designed pretty good. But that seat, that big ugly seat, they could have did a better job. It looks like a couch cushion. It's powered by a single 800-watt motor at the rear wheel with a claimed top speed of 28 miles per hour and a claimed max range of 25 miles and a claimed handling capacity of 330 pounds. The Varla comes with hand grips you would expect to see on a scooter of this caliber. The handlebars don't fold in, and the handlebar height is not adjustable. But because it's lacking all that adjustment, it's also sturdier. The control panel / trigger and the ignition switch on the Varla are both higher quality than they are on the Evercross, as you would expect for a scooter that's priced at twice as much. The handlebar stem on the Varla is a simpler design and a little sturdier because of that. The suspension on the Varla Eagle One is light years ahead of the Evercross. The ride is night and day different. The Eagle One comes with 10-inch pneumatic tires, and you do have to deal with flats every now and then, and getting those wheels off and apart is a pain, but the ride quality is a lot better. It also has hydraulic brakes, and they are a whole lot smoother and better stopping power than cable brakes. The seat on the Varla is optional, but when it's installed, you don't quite have the foot room you do on the Evercross because of the design of the mount. The seat on the Varla is a work of art. It's super comfy, designed real nice. The seat post has pretty good suspension too. The Eagle One is powered by dual 1,000-watt motors, and you can run on 1,000-watt. You can just run the rear if you'd like. It has a claimed range of 40 miles, a claimed top speed of 40 miles per hour. Weight handling capacity of 330 pounds and a claimed weight of 77 pounds, and I don't believe that includes the seat, and the seat's pretty heavy. Okay, let's go take a ride. The acceleration on the Evercross is gradual. It definitely won't give you whiplash. You pull the trigger and it just starts climbing in speed, and it's super gradual. Because everything's adjustable and foldable and there's so many moving parts and it's over-engineered, it rides just a little shaky. It isn't terrible, you're not going to fall off, but everything moves a little bit. Because the tires are solid and they're knobby, you feel a lot of bumping from the tires. They should have just put smooth tires on it because this is not set up for off-road. I managed to get up to 23 miles an hour, which is not far off their claimed 25 mile an hour top speed, providing that their speedometer is accurate. And stopping wasn't too bad. The brakes are okay, but definitely not on par with a Varla. Acceleration on the Varla is fantastic, and when you kick in two motors, it's like a rocket. There is an eco mode too if you don't want to go that fast and you want to conserve your battery. It limits the power supply. The fantastic suspension and the pneumatic tires make for a cushy, comfortable ride on the Varla. It absorbs a lot of those bumps. With less adjustable parts and solid bars, the Varla feels pretty stable on the road. I was able to get it up to 33 miles an hour. That's a little less than the claimed 40 miles an hour. That's with both motors kicked in. But I probably wouldn't want to go any faster than that on a scooter. Braking on the Eagle One is fantastic. Hydraulic brakes are definitely an improvement to cable brakes. Now let's compare some lighting. Holding down the mode button on both scooters turns on the lights. And the Evercross has a light kill switch. My camera's out of focus, but it's right here where the out of focus switch is. The headlight doesn't appear to be super bright, but most of the time on an e-scooter, you got to get a good 8,000 lumen bike light or something to put on the handlebars anyway. There's a brake light that's integrated into the back fender. And then there's LED lights on the deck. These things are very visible at night. I seen somebody riding one of these one night. These lights are fantastic. And then there's the underwhelming little horn. And the almost useless turn signals that you can only see from one side of the scooter. Both the headlights and the brake lights are integrated into the deck on the Varla. The headlights are good for visibility, but as far as seeing where you're going at night, you'll have to add another light. Although there's no horn on the Varla, I think the tricycle bell is louder than the horn on the Evercross. One last thing while you're hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Matthew 16:26 says, "What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul?" It's an obvious answer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.